I'll show you a simple method to solve the Rubik's Cube. No memorizing, just follow along. Let's get it. Now pause the video and scramble your cube like this. The first thing you're gonna do is get the white center and hold it on the top. We're gonna be wanting to make a white cross, and here's an example of it. You're also gonna want the colors on the side here to line up. Here's how you do it. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna find a white edge that's on the bottom. If there's no white edges on the bottom, then just find a white edge, such as this one, and move it to the bottom. Now, what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna move this white edge to its corresponding center. This white edge has orange right next to it, and that means you're gonna move this white edge underneath the orange center, and then you're gonna move it up like so. Now, if your edge is flipped like mine, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it to the side right here. You're gonna move it to an empty space up in the white center area, and you're gonna move it back. And this is gonna align your white edge with your white center and your orange to line up with its own center. And you're gonna do this for all of the other cross pieces. And one thing, if you have a white edge on the bottom and it's facing like this, you can just move it to its corresponding center and move it up to the center of the white. You can move it up, and here is an example. If you have a white edge and it's on the side, and when you try to move it up, it's flipped over here, then what you're gonna do is move it to the side, and if you have all three white edges solved for the white cross, you're gonna have to move this empty space and bring your white edge up and then move it back to align the colors with the centers. Now that you've understood and have finished solving the white cross, we're gonna be doing the F2L. F2L stands for the first two layers, and this is what it should look like on a Rubik's Cube if you were to solve it. And here's how you're gonna do it. You're gonna take your solved cube and you're gonna find a corner piece. Remember, this is an edge piece and this is a corner piece. Corner pieces have three sides, and they're usually on the corner of the cube. Now, you're gonna find a corner that has a white sticker on it. And then you're gonna look at the other two colors that are on the corner. For example, the colors here, we have white, orange, and blue. And you're gonna want to move this corner into the spot where it's white, blue, and orange. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna learn a new algorithm. This algorithm is the righty algorithm. This is gonna help you solve the Rubik's Cube. How we're gonna do the righty algorithm, we're gonna move the right side up, and then we're gonna go left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. That is the righty algorithm. What you're gonna do is you're gonna move your piece to the corresponding centers, and you're gonna use that righty algorithm. And if it doesn't work, just keep on going until the corner is inserted, and do it for every single other corner. Now, if a case is shown, for example, there's a corner in the bottom, then use your righty algorithm to take that corner out and then move it to the corresponding centers it belongs to. For example, this one is red, blue, and white. And you're going to use your righty algorithm to insert it. Same for these other corners. This one's orange, this one's green. You're going to move it here. And same with this. Now that you've finished your white side, we're going to move on to the edges. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to find an empty spot and we're going to try to find the edge it corresponds to. For example, we have a green and red edge and we're going to move it towards the red and green centers. Now, move it until it aligns with a color. Now, since it has a red on top and the red's to your left, you're going to want to move it away from the red. So that's going to be to the right here. And what you're going to do is you're also going to learn an algorithm called the lefty alg. The lefty alg goes up, right, down, left, 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 up, right, down, left. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your lefty algorithm if your edge is to the right. If your edge is to the left, you would use the righty algorithm. But on this example, our edge is on the right, so we're going to use the lefty algorithm. We're going to take the corner out, the corresponding corner, with the lefty algorithm, and we're going to rotate our cube so that our pieces are aligned like this, and we're going to do the righty algorithm to insert the edge. Now you're going to do this for every single other edge. Now, if you happen to get a case like this, what you're going to do is you're going to use your righty algorithm. If you happen to get a case like this where your edge is flipped and it's in the slot, what you're going to do is you're going to use your righty algorithm to take out that edge, and you're going to use your lefty algorithm to insert the corner. And then now that edge is out, you're going to use your righty algorithm and your lefty algorithm to insert it back in. Now that you've solved the first two layers, we're going to now start on solving a yellow cross. You're going to get your cube, and you're going to look at the patterns on the yellow side. Now, if you have a line like this, in any way, form, shape, or form, a line, you're going to do front, you're going to keep the line horizontal, and you're going to do front, and you're going to do your righty algorithm, and you're going to redo that front. And that's going to give you a yellow cross. If you happen to get a case where there's no horizontal line or bar, and you have an L shape like this, you're going to move it, and you're going to make sure that one of the edges faces towards you and one of the edges faces towards the right. Now, you're going to do exactly what you did with the horizontal bar, except that instead of doing one front move, you're going to do a double front move, like that. You're going to do your righty algorithm, and you're going to redo that double front to get the yellow cross. If you happen to get a dot case, what you're going to do is you're going to do your normal horizontal bar algorithm, which was front, righty algorithm, and then back. And then you're going to get your L case, which you can just do the double, and then the righty algorithm, and then back, so you can get the yellow cross. Now that you're done solving the yellow cross, we're going to try to correspond these edges with their centers. Now try to find two edges that connect to their centers that are side by side. For example, the red and the green. Now you're going to keep one of these to the back and one of these to your right. And you're going to have the two unsolved edges to your left and in front of you. So now the algorithm you're going to do is called the soon, or the fish. So this algorithm goes up, left, down, left, up, left, left, down, and then left again. And you've solved all your edges. Now, if you happen to get a case where two of your edges are opposite of each other, and when you turn it again, the other two edges are opposite of each other, you're going to do the same algorithm, the soon, up, left, down, left, up, U2, down. And now, you're going to find your two matching edges, keep on turning. For example, I have the blue and the red, and then do the same algorithm again to solve all the edges. Now that you've solved all your edges, all four edges, you're going to find a corner that's in the right spot. For example, this is a correct corner because we have red and green, and it's in between red and green. And now you're gonna move that corner to its corresponding position, and you're gonna keep it in the front right of you, right here. And you're gonna do an algorithm goes left, up, right, up, left, down, right, down. And if it doesn't solve again, try again, and keep that same corner that's correct in the front right position. Left, up, left, down, right, down. And all your corners should be solved. Now, if you happen to get a case where none of your corners are in the right position, when all of your edges are in the correct area, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do that algorithm, and you're gonna find a corner that corresponds correctly, and you're gonna keep it front right and do that algorithm again and again until all your corners are solved. Great, now you're on the last step, and this is what it's gonna look like, the finished product, the solved Rubik's Cube. Now what you're gonna do is with your solved corners, you're either gonna have 4, 3, 2, or 1. What you're gonna do is you're gonna flip the cube upside down so that the white face is facing up and the yellow face is facing down. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna find your first corner, and you're gonna basically keep it on the bottom right. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your righty algorithm, and finish, and then turn the bottom layer to the next corner and do your righty algorithm again. And there you go, your cube is solved. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps, and if you need any more clarification, just ask me. Peace out.